This will be episode 105, cycle 1784 and onward. Oh, we revent the nuclear reactor room. I get to absolutely specialized pay properly because I'm so happy we finally have her. Oh man, so much stuff. What's up? The 3DS family are taking over your chat? What's up, Saint? Also, welcome back. What about the Nintendo DS? Waiting for ONI to boot. Taking a while. We have been having some weird bugs from time to time now. Oh, the 3DS? Well, that's fair, man. The 3DS was a fantastic system. Like, seriously. Great A for Nintendo on that one. Yeah, Oni's taking a minute to actually load. Pretty sure I turned off the nuclear reactor when I ended the stream and hit save. So hopefully this isn't some sort of weird problem. Otherwise we'll be going back a save. There it goes. Also, we did get the first hot tub up and operational. Many more to go. Gamer Excel, welcome. Come on, e-gardening tonight in Fantasy Life. Nope. I like how when you save and load the game and the dupes are in the hot tub, they actually are just like, ah yes, hello. Doing pretty good. Oh, there they go. It gets turned off during loading. The balloon to port, grabbing the quests. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, doing pretty good. Just getting started with our 105th episode for Auction Not Included tonight. Ah, there we go. That's how it's supposed to work. Yeah, when you save and load the game technically has everything disconnected. That way it doesn't crash randomly. But that does make all your dupes get out of the hot tubs. Which is a goddamn crying shame. The only downside is I need them to clean this area up. But make sure every single thing is properly loaded. There's our normal priority check. Okay. I know they're all using the hot tub, which is very good to see. More stuff coming in, which is also good to see. Experiment 52B is just awaiting us to actually do something with it. Yep. Throw it out. God damn it. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, and we have new printables too. Look at that. Hey, omelets. Nice. Farming 12. Nothing really. You are a glow stick though. Edible Bows isn't great. Squeamish is meh. Bottomless Stomach is really the bigger problem. They have a farming of 12 and their glow stick. Can I get around the Bottomless Stomach though here? I don't think I can. At least not as, and definitely not as of current. This is a hell of a choice right off the start. Okay, I think we'll have to skip them for now. It sucks too because a glow stick and then farming is actually really good. Making the walk. Nice. Omelet or Mima? I should say glow stick farming Mima, but with not good negatives. I think we're just going to go with the omelet, just because I feel like that's just the better option here. I do need to take this I priority that. And bring it in here. That's the only working fridge we have right now. Other fridge technically is a vacuum, which is good. But not good is the fact that I don't have any CO2 or cooling in here yet. I also cannot afford theory. Can we? It's going to be actually really painful in the resource costs. I don't like that. I really don't like that, but I think that's probably what we got to do here. Because I got to add insulated tiles at some point. Might as well get it done early. Construction 9. I also did that really quickly. Good dupes. You guys put all of it in? No, but I think you're bringing it. Not allowed by schedule. Hang on with... Oh, you brought it to the other fridge. An 8 priority fridge delivery. Did you drop the rest of it? No. I don't know where they took it. Huh. Weird, but okay. Oh, oh, there it goes. It's like, why is it in the other fridge? What's going on with this? We're just eating it, which is good. It should be the best food they're going to have for a little bit. Everything else is going to be slightly cooked, slash not so good. I do need to switch Spoon's suit. Yes, I should really switch everyone's suit here. Frey, I'm also going to prevent you from leaving just yet. Only because this place is completely safe and I don't have to worry about you guys whatsoever, for the most part. Where are you? Spoon. Suit. The other suit. Okay, Spoon, you are clear. Right, don't stand at the bottom of the rocket, please. While the CO2 goes. Actual dirty suits. I'm pretty sure I accidentally selected mush bar instead of omelette. But... Frey, where are you? Where's your hat? There. And Proto. Man who decided to wear pink spandex no matter what I did with you. There we go. Still don't know why that dupe refuses to actually wear anything else. I actually had a setup that I was going to use for rocketry pilots, and he was just like, nah, I choose the pink. Like, okay. 3 cycles of attempting to get him to wear something different failed, so screw it. That's what he wears. I'm perfectly fine with it, but it's just definitely one of those weird quirks of my dupe. He refused to listen to orders. Nope. I gotta stand. Yep. It stands in the toilet, and it's complaining that there's not enough toilets. It's like, man, stop complaining. You're in the bathroom. Ah, the old bathroom burger bug. How much pressure we still got left? 106. Yeah, I gotta kick this down to like 40. If I want to run this thing full tilt, I'm going to have to keep the pressure way lower than I currently do, because it just outputs so much actual excess water. I could technically vacate it, but then I need both of these to cool one nuclear reactor. Like, you need 10 steam turbines to deal with this one single nuclear research reactor. So even with all of this, it's still too much pressure. Absolutely absurd. I also need to do... You need that there. So let's just use conductive, and we'll use steel, I guess. Actually, I just use gold. It's not gonna melt in here, there's no way. It doesn't get hot enough. Not anymore, anyway. It'll definitely improve the decor value of it, because right now, this is gonna look really red. Yep. I do see this as blood red decor value. Like their eyes are just melting and how ugly this place is. For all of its heavy machinery. So this will actually be a vacuum. But out here, this will probably be a vacuum at some point, but it's going to take a while. And then all of our steam room is just going to be in here no matter what. And I definitely need to put petroleum right here. I need this to be relinked back up. Hit those two as high priorities. This also gives me the opportunity to put right there. This will allow me to purely regulate who goes in and out of this room. And then this radiation sensor is also set up so that way the reactor is online, then nothing goes in or out unless it's an emergency, which then I just hit above, and everyone can go in, because when the radiation is going, this door will be forced open. At least in that order. I have a lot of backups of I don't want horrible things to happen here, so thankfully everything is set. Okay, both need food. So I just 9 priority that. I need petroleum. Priority there. Should be everything. We'll need to keep an eye on it until that thing is full. Come on, dupes. Get me my door. I don't think I can freeze out the nuclear fallout without removing it from this environment, but as of right now, it still probably reaches like 99 degrees. Need to get it down to 66 before I can use it. Or you can't multiplayer from this guild office. Oof. It's not the same. Not the same as more recent stuff. There we go. There's our petroleum. Okay, well that's going. What's down here specifically? Obsidian, phosphorite, and obsidian. Sweep only settings. I need raw minerals. Obsidian abyssalite should be in miscellaneous, and oh, there's some granite in there too. 9 party that. Phosphorite should be for agriculture, right? Okay, let's clean out our little vent here. We'll get everything set up. I also do need to seal this in. And remove that. I'm going to do this from below because I do not want my dupes going anywhere near experiment 52P. This thing is actually extremely aggressive. So it's like it's a giant sentient plant that also wants to kill all life that gets near it. So yeah, we're not going to go anywhere near that thing. We'll build everything from below. Now, hey, which game you guys playing specifically? Oh, my thermal lock continues to take some more damage during save and load. I don't know how. Again, highest. This thing can handle 325. 140, 130, 180, 270, 260, 330. Yeah, right here makes sense. That's a zero. I've never heard of that one. Is it just abbreviated FL? I don't know what's... I don't know what's causing damage to the thermal equator. I'm assuming the game is just calculating that it's connected to the 1,400 degrees up here and it's just causing damage randomly when we're not looking at the planet, but it's very hard for very hot steam to make its way into the system without getting absorbed by the steam turbines. Especially this one. This one will consume anything that gets within this range of tiles. Maybe it's just this tile right here that's causing a problem. At least when the map compresses. Don't know for sure, though. Have to definitely look into that. Dupes, while you guys have fully suited up... Well, dudes, please build this. So, polish that. Build that one first. Random warning? There we go. Okay, good. They did it in the right order. Of course, I did kind of force the order, but that'll work. Okay, I do need to remove this. 1, 2, they can still get it out of there. Okay, good. Oh, sedimentary rock. And I need to set this one for sedimentary. High priority yes. And then for the final touch, wait for them to clear the area, and we connect the power grid. The reactor is still disabled. Very good. yes, I will be putting a pump right here to be able to vent the excess steam from this room into the steam pipe that's directly above. Once we clear that, I think we'll be good to go. This has to be a complete vacuum because my dupes will be taking their suits off. The ones that are allowed to go into the nuclear reactor when it's on. They will be taking their suits off in this room. And I'd rather have absolutely zero contact with the outside world. AKA, I don't feel like having my dupes enter a steam room around 140 degrees. Or, well, in this case, it's probably going to be around 180 in this room. It'll be very bad if anything touched them at that point. Yeah, I gotta fill the entire thing. Once that's filled, we'll be good to go. That one is all the piping connected. Almost. Sure, all of these are connected. Okay, cool. Now, put that in. I'm going to remove this ladder and this ladder for the steam turbine. I will be taking the polluted water and sending it into this system, and that will be our coolant. I could use super coolant though, because we do have plenty of it. Do I want to use super coolant for this? This feels like a gross oversimplification of super coolant use. But on the other hand, I do have a lot of it. I don't know. You know what? Yeah, why not? Screw it. Like, yeah, we have plenty of excess. It'll work. Why not? The bigger issue. Down. Now, I need you on. 0. The bigger issue is that I need to actually build a bucket for the super coolant, and I need to input it right there. I don't think that's actually enough space. Not. Clean this up. What happened, Excel? Something go wrong? What'd you break? What's currently on fire over there? I assume nothing good. That. You. I know you need oxygen, it's fine. Just breathe in, there's plenty of it everywhere. To be honest, we're way over pressure. We're at 4 kilograms per tile, which if they take their suits off, they will instantly blow their eardrums. Just as a heads up. That is without a doubt a massive problem. So where did all my ethanol go? Hold up. Did we hit 75 degrees? I hope not. Damage of burning due to part of the game I'm in. I can't do multiplayer. Oh no! 31 degrees. Why? Okay, big question. How did the ethanol... Hold up. No. Huh. Can I get you on your phone? Gotcha, Agami. Also, where did my ethanol come from? I am concerned now. I don't have any drop-off points, and ethanol normally only turns into a liquid when stuff freezes. Or, well, it turns back into a liquid after it turns into a gas, but nothing's hot enough to form a gas over here. It'd have to be 75 degrees, and this is all 35. 39. Nope. Nope. I don't know where the ethanol came from. I would assume it was in my payload opener. Where did that come from? Yeah, state change point is 78.4. Technically 81? Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Only until you can use Google Play as a payment method. Only until you need it as a Google Play payment method. You can uninstall it whenever you want and then reinstall it and you're good to go. If you're talking about Genshin for a Google Play point, then yes, you can do it that way and that's not a big deal. I normally keep it always downloaded and updated whenever a new update comes out if I'm going to actually do anything. Otherwise, it just kind of exists on my phone. And that's really about it. Okay, I have no idea where that ethanol came from, so I'm going to do this. Get all that going. And yes, for anyone else wondering, we were talking about, in Genshin earlier, we were talking about the Google Play system. And how you can use it to save yourself a shitload of money when it comes down to anything phone related. Oh no. Is your tank? Oh no. Emergency. Man down. I am going to be feeding the trio symmetrics. I'm just getting everything else set up first. I have to actually build little basins on each side for the resin. That way we can pump it out and I don't have to worry about it. Or the priority so they can go to the bathroom. Me is the file size. They either need to update this, update the space or constantly DL and re-download up, so it might not be worth it at this point in time. I would say definitely download Genshin and get it updated when you're going to buy something. Purely for that purpose. Just so that way you can generate play points and then save money later. Because the play points don't expire or anything for an entire year, and if you use them at any point, even a small amount, then it refreshes the thing anyway. And you can access your Google Play Store from your PC, so it doesn't even matter either way. Once you have them, you're good. That's why I say it's like, if you're going to spend money, that's a good way of saving some cash. Nope. Dude, why are you there? Why there of all places? I'm gonna just sleep where you're digging. We're gonna put super coolant here, man. Like, yeah, sure, it's like 40 degrees super coolant, but it's not gonna be that for very long. Yeah, exactly. As long as you can link it, you're fine. I really need to get the others all nice and set up here. Spoon, where are you? I'm gonna do you first because you are my best builder, so. Go for food. Yeah, exactly. That's why I said just do it once so we can make sure it's all working. And then whenever you need to buy anything, just do it through that. Do it through your phone. That way it counts. He just stole Spoon's... He stole Spoon's omelet. What the hell, man? Emulator to do this? Probably. I'm pretty sure you could. As long as it's just linked up to your account. Proto literally jacked the omelet from Spoon. I'm not gonna lie, that was hilarious. Like, Spoon's going for a breath while I'm trying to switch out their suit. Proto's like, omelet. Nom, nom, nom. Didn't even care about the one he was already eating. You cheeky bastard. That's very cheeky, sir. Very cheeky. Okay, I should be able to handle the rest of that. I can't believe he just did that to him. That is hilarious. It's such a douche thing to do. Oh man. I also need a mesh tile here. I'll be scooting this over. I cannot believe my dupe just jacked my other dupe's food. Cheeky, man. Very cheeky. Too bad for you. Spoon's the only one that gets a suit. At least at this time. Actually, let's make this out of standard piping, guys. It's super coolant, but we don't really need to worry too much about it. There we go. Also higher priority that. How goes flip pellet? No more new damage, so that's good. Temperatures are still absolutely insane. Yeah. Still absolutely insane, but still better. Just looking okay in there. Oxygen is fine. Water is... Please don't tell me water is backed up. Good, it's not. Pressure in here is down to 94. Pressure up here. We have kicked down the temperatures. I'm going to kick this down to about 65 kilograms per tile. That way I don't have to worry about overpressure again. Or any sort of weird bugs or anything else. It'll give me plenty of time in case something goes wrong where we can send someone in and just break it down and rebuild it again. I don't feel like having random explosions in my base today. Especially not near the core of the planet. There we go. Okay, and now for the big ta-da. Copy settings. Remove you. Remove you. And remove you. Also mop that up, please. Yep. I want to pull a DBZ in this game. No, I don't want my nuclear reactor going into supercritical. Oh, criticality state. That would be bad. Like, we have a fully working nuclear reactor. Don't feel like blowing it up today. Thanks. I really don't want to blow that up. I don't want it blowing up from bugs either. That's probably the worst part of the whole thing. Making sure everything just works. How many channel points to blow the reactor? I'm not doing that. Thank you very much. Not happening. I would not jeopardize a nuclear reactor for no matter what. Let's make sure all the supercoolant is where it belongs. Okay, good. All done. I will keep this here because I will need the supercoolant for this pipe network that will go in there as well. We can just leave this alone for right now. Oh, sorry, Proto. Have you guys actually swapped out the suits yet? I can actually get you into a proper suit. Does not look like it. But... Oh, Saint's got new emotes? I mean, we've always got ours. And yes, I do promise that this year I will get around to actually finishing my personal model first, and then we'll actually do the animated emote that I had planned originally. I didn't have time to actually get the other ones done last year. Mostly in November, just because everything that could go went wrong. Like October, we were down and out for 2 days, or actually, sorry, 2 weeks, technically speaking, worth of technically work time, just because of power outages, ice, other really shitty things. Also, our heater broke as well. So it's like, oh yes, everything that could go wrong went wrong. Not bad emotes. Two cats, two puppers, random butt, and a dragonite. Yes, I do promise that we will get an animated emote within, hopefully, the first quarter of this year. That's the plan, anyway. Personal avatar, don't know when. I still gotta work on that one. You gonna show me my Genshin teams? You can post them up in Discord. Look. There you go. Just slap that in Genshin if you want. I'll take a look at them later. Let's put Proto's suit in the other one, and we will have Proto wear this. Let me re-cancel and do that so the game doesn't randomly black hole, because that could be bad. If a dupe grabs a suit that someone's putting on and then throws it into one of those, let's just put it this way, the game will actually black hole. Nothing good happens from that. So we have a Steve who's kind of interesting. And got uncultured research digging. Steve, if you had shown up earlier, I would have taken you in an instant. Yeah, the game, when it crashes, it actively will black hole, and then it will give you the black hole message. Which is technically just a dupe, technically doing the plumbing action to clean out a toilet, because the game has crashed. So that is a thing. Now let me grab the aluminum ore. Yes, in the playthrough we've had a couple black holes already. You can see it in the playthrough if you want. It's on YouTube. I have every single episode of this recorded. It goes around episode 34-ish? 34 to 37. A long time ago, to be honest. Is this game hard? I would say you can make it hard, for sure. I wouldn't put it as a insanely difficult game to get into, at least with the default settings. Right now we are playing on the hardest settings possible, at least in my current playthrough. But for someone that's just starting out the game, it's not what I would classify as insanely difficult. Understanding the quirks and functionality of thermodynamics is definitely something that you will learn as you play. But it's not like a losing is fun kind of situation when it comes down to Action Not Included. It's not Dwarf Fortress when it comes down to that. Super sustainability is earned much, much sooner than anything when it comes down to that. And it's not like RimWorld where something will just actively try to kill you, aka the storyteller and Randy Random. If you make a mistake, then it's like if your base is dying, then it's definitely on you, the player, for making that mistake. It's nothing else is really going to cause the problems besides your own activities. If that makes any sense. Yeah. In this game, it's more so along the lines of, oops, I messed up, I forgot something, kaboom. Mind if you direct a message? Pretty sure you could just send me a message. I don't have it. I don't have the other thing off. I'm very certain you can just send me a message if you're in any mutual servers. You're in with me in a Pichu Party and my own Discord because of Keo. So you can just send me a message whenever you want, man. There, dude, going for the bathroom. But yes, any sort of mistake that you do in Action Not Included is your own fault. So it's just one of those like, ah, fuck, kind of moments. So on that front, yes, I would definitely say that they can be difficult. It's not impossible, not even close. Even the hardest playthroughs are completely doable. You just have to think outside the box a couple times. You have a very large toolkit of stuff that you can do. Also, where do I want to put the insert? So this will definitely be a food route. I'm almost thinking I just do here. This is going to look weird, but I think that is the inline. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. The downside is I need to build another one of these. I do not need to make that out of obsidian, thank you very much. Making it igneous rock. There. I do need to remove this. One there for a ladder. Everything else is reasonably positioned. Okay, it should all be the same. And this one is going to go all the way up to our fridge up here. Also, how did water get in here? Oh, it must have been when I was doing the other stuff. Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. Huh. I don't know how water got in there. Well, that's going to freeze, so... Not the worst thing in the world, just kind of weird. And when we replaced all this, I expected the oxygen to get in, but I wasn't expecting water to completely fill the system. Might be able to clean it up diagonally. Yeah, that should hopefully work. Wait and see on that. Move that so way. Keep that there. The rest of this actually needs to be connected to a primary grid. 600 watts on this line, so I can kind of be cheeky with this. we'll get rid of this one. Then connect these two together on this grid specifically. That way I will be able to get this thing started up. Okay, let's see. While I'm waiting for my dupes to do this, check your teams real quick. Let me get that plugged in there. And I will connect this to this. Let me do this, that way the aqua tuner does not turn on and immediately nuke the line, because this would be bad. I was like, wait, no, that's a bad idea. That will obliterate everything that I just built. Let's keep that off. And while the dupes are coming down here to build this, toilet warning, I'm going to assume it was Sandwraith again. I need to check the rocket real quick. Proto's still in here, so that's fine. Spoon, I'm gonna need you to be locked in when you get back up here. We're at 31%. That's not a good sign. When we hit 25, I will be sending the dupes back. Or I could probably shoot some food over. Probably the latter, to be honest. Don't think we need to be sending sand anymore, so I'll let the rest of the sand get shot off back to their planet for filtration purposes and to clean up all the polluted oxygen. And they got that built. Good. Okay, now comes the fun part. Please don't blow the line. Let's hope. Okay. All that running didn't do anything dangerous, and I didn't see any red. Have the dupes built that. Let's see here. Okami, let's do your teams. Kazoganyu. Okay. I'm assuming you don't have Shina. That's fine. Ching, Kazaha, Traveler, Chi-Chi. Nope. Fleeing. Why do we have a fleeing one? Lex, are you okay? That was okay, so they didn't get quantum tunneled on me. You guys attacking anything? No. Oh no, Jean's being targeted by the bees today. God damn it. Jane, run. Run before you kill all the... Run before you kill them all. God damn it, Jean RNG'd is... God damn it. Hold up. Jean, where are you on the list? Ah, that's frustrating. He got RNG'd on me. Damn it. Of course he did. Roger that, XL. I gotta find Gene in my list and disable him going in and out. Every time you save and load the game, all your dupes get randomized on a number of whether or not they will get targeted by bees. Gene got the number. That's ass. No! Not my Gene. Not today. God damn it. That's so frustrating. I was wondering if one of the dupes that was going to be in there was going to get screwed. That sucks. Yeah, there hasn't been a rerun of Shinna in a while, actually. I really need to get more constellations for her, but yeah. I can see your teams are set up for her, so... The first thing I noticed. And Sino, yeah, very good team. Yellen as well is definitely on your list for sure. That sucks though. Gene, no! Why did you get the RNG number? No! Randy Random hates you today. God dang it. It's actually actively frustrating. 90 kilograms. Yeah, we're gonna let that go down to 65 or below. I just don't trust this thing. I already had a weird save load bug earlier. Gene's actually seriously hurt. Gene, please make it to the med bay. Thank you very much. He was also slightly injured. Where's Q hurt? Where is Q? I think you gotta have a rebel, actually. Plenty for Chi-Chi, but I think it's on the back burner for now. Yeah, I would say that. Technically speaking, I would say that the new sword for Alhaitham is probably better than Aquila Favonius for Chi-Chi. Which is weird, but yeah. Okay, both of them are in mid bay. I'll be okay. I still don't know how that formed. I'm still confused on these two chunks. Yeah. The sword effect is just really, really good. Also for the crit hit, crit damage bonuses. It's a crit damage, crit hit weapon. It has both. It's a really weird one. And seeing she does both, it's kind of one of those weird ones where I'm like, yeah, it's a little broken. Like, go look at it. You'll see what I'm talking about when you read the description. It's like, wait a minute. Okay, let me get my dupe swapped here. Spoon. That one. Dupe, please. No, I know. I'm saying for Kyo. Like, I know he's trying to perfect his characters. Alhaitham's weapon's in a really weird spot right now when it comes down to it. I feel like sending that much food is such a dumb idea, but on the other hand, I'm like, kind of want to do it. Let me do this instead. I've done this before, so... I'm just going to shove a refrigerator here. We're going to stuff food into it to a very specific size, and then we'll send that food through the conveyor loader. We got to send out the rest of the sand first, and I can start sending actual food chunks over. I think we're going to send maybe 25 kilograms worth of food. Which is an insane amount when you think about it, but it's like, yeah, that's about right. So now we have 44 kilograms worth of food in here. Thankfully, we have a lot of swamp shards. We have just a lot of stuff in general. But I want to make sure we get the pickled meal back over. Because the pickled meal we're running very low on. Yeah, we'll use this to measure out our food size, and then we'll send a sweep-only order. I want... You know, we'll do 30 kilograms. Why not? Edible. We need... pickled meal. Easier to get than Aquila Favonius? Yes, it is. Because Aquila Favonius right now is only through Standard Banner. Which is very much ass. Okay, got that one set up, and I've got pickled meal right here. I'll deliver 30 kilograms. This is set for sweep only. Hopefully the same dupe that delivers to this refrigerator will also be able to deliver to the launcher. And then we'll just launch it with the excess sand. And then we're good to go. There's that. Deliver the food. If you would please. That's deliver. There's that. Now come back, you bastard. Of course he runs away. He's like, no, I did my job. Goodbye. Ass about the character weapon banners these days. Yeah, I know, right? Nope. Hellshot, why you? Like, literally, why you? You have a full bladder, you need to go to the bathroom. I hate how the game will prioritize certain things over others, and you're just like, why that dupe? You could have picked anyone else, but you picked him. Why? What did he do to piss you off, game? Like, literally. The man has to go pee. You're telling me that you're just like, yeah, no, come out of the bathroom and go deliver. We have 19 duplicates here. You could have picked any of the other 18. Nope. It's got to be the one going to the bathroom. God damn it. Okay, that should hopefully be able to be sent over without much issue. I do need to make sure everybody here is set so that way they can eat the hexalent fruit and the swamp charts. You guys. Make sure that's all set. I will save the hexalent fruit for later. That is the better of the food types. Just waiting on the game to catch up. There we go. That is nice. It's in BIS, but it's close second. Yes, that is definitely close second. His primary was dumb. Not gonna lie, his primary was dumb. Oh, and it took more damage again. Why are you... I wish I had a better temperature gradient. 190, 181. This thing can handle 325 degrees. And the highest temperature we're seeing is 300, right about here before it gets vaporized, well, absorbed, I should say, and converted into direct energy by the steam turbines. So I don't know what's causing this thing to take damage. It's only happening when we're not looking at the planet, of course. Always the Schrodinger cat problem with this game. I'm assuming what's happening is when this map is not loaded and we're looking at a different planet, everything is technically loaded in the background, so it's actually over here, up above and below, and it's like a 9x9 tiling system for each of the maps. They're all running in the background. But I do know that the map compresses to save on data space and processing. But I think what's happening is when it's compressing, these tiles are getting counted into this room, which would be 800 degrees to 900. Which is why this is randomly taking damage, even though everything that would be able to reach it is currently 12 tiles away. Just quite a bit of distance for material and temperature to transfer. Especially across the same temperature material. Very annoying. Very annoying, that one. It'll probably break here soon, and I'll have to actually issue a deconstruct and reconstruct command, or I will actually repair it. I normally just deconstruct and reconstruct, so that way we don't waste materials. Okay, those are done. Means I need to set this for max above. These are all clear. This may break the line. Need to add an actual battery here. And then we'll see what happens. I have a very bad feeling this will actually total the line here. I don't want it to, but there is a very high likelihood of it. I do need to do that. And also disconnect this. And prepare that. As long as that's all prepared, then we're good to go. do feel bad for the dupes with their suits, but nothing can really be done about it right now, so that's fine. I am happy seeing the rest of this being mostly completed. Dupes, can you please get around to finishing the battery, because it really needs it. This should hopefully keep this line safe. If this line breaks... Oh, saw a red flash for a second. Everything must have been running simultaneously. Still concerning, but it's not the end of the world. Not good, though, but it's definitely... definitely concerning. I'm almost tempted to send one of my rockets over to Drapola just to pick up the gold. Because right now we don't have any way of setting up nuclear launches yet. We're kind of getting close, as you can see. Wish I can finally turn this on. Yes, I can. Very good. And that is currently set for main base. I actually need this set. Alright, killing. Bigger problem is that I need to set this in gold. What's up, Cruiser? Are those stats upgrade peeps? Can you choose where you move them? No, they're random. You have to keep re-rolling until you get it right. Okay. We are going to send gold. And I am going to start delivering gold here. Not rare resources. I need refined metals. As long as the dupe's delivered to this conveyor loader, we are good to go. Yeah, I know. Thankfully, it's not that bad. It could be infinitely worse. You could be able to not do that. Like we used to. Because that's actually more of a new thing than not. Which is frustrating, to say the least. Okay. Well, I do have the food loaded. And we have plastic behind it and sand in front of it, so it should eventually get sucked into the system. I don't think my dupes are going to like me for a little bit, because they will be eating kind of terrible food for a little while, but should be okay. I'll have access to it. Oh, yep, there's what I was worried about. Yeah, boy. Ouch. 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 Pain. Power transformer is too much. Good news is, everything's going to get cold now. Bad news, I am totally overloading the wires. Oh, that's painful to look at, no matter what I do. I just don't have the refined metals here. Yeah, we're going to be blowing a wire here and there. It'll be okay. we can work with it. It's fine. Oh god, that hurts to look at. Like, I hate blowing lines like this, but there's no way I can really utilize any other resources here right now. I have some wolframite down here, but not much. It's the blue little chunk. That's duly noted. Absolutely nothing. I do have a bunch of tungsten, though. I could maybe get down here and access that. Oh wait, we have a tungsten volcano here. Oh crap. Oh, I want to pop that, but I don't have the resources to contain it. So, as a side note, tungsten volcanoes are one of the hottest things in this game besides niobium. I do mean that. You can use these to melt a rocket's interior to build a space station. That's why this planet is extremely important. Not just the Experiment 52B, but every time, this planet will always be a tungsten planet. This is how you build space stations. You can literally build rockets that you can just leave in space, and they will have fully grown food. Everything will be recycled inside of them, and they're fully functioning independently and do not require any sort of like resupply. They're very good at what they do. It just requires that you actually have to have a tungsten volcano to melt the interior of a rocket when you build your rockets. So that's why I'm like, I love these things. They are great. It's crazy what you have to do with them. But yeah. Like, yeah, tungstens are great. Square 52 is great. This planet is overall one of the best planets that you can possibly colonize and fully utilize. Downside, using these things is extremely dangerous because 3,726.9 degrees centigrade. Like, yes, it's approaching the temperature of the sun's surface. Oh boy. Not quite there yet, but it's getting there. I think the real big problem is going to be sending all the obsidian over just to be able to handle it, and even then I really can't. Because in truth, you really kind of want to use tungsten itself instead of a steam room to deal with these. You cannot leave these as a vacuum. Should mention that. You can also use carbon for it and then insulate the carbon, but that will still get up to the temperatures that's capable of melting holes in walls. So, you gotta be careful with that. The good news is if you can get a steam room going, then you're much safer. Oh, scarab farming? Yeah. It took me 3 days to get it done. If you've unlocked all the quest lines, you'll be able to unlock everything. Temperature all but stabilized. Yes, it has. Okay, good. Yes, you do. That you do, Okami. Okay. Spoon, I'm going to have you swap your suit. Actually, both of you are going to swap suits. Mostly because I need Frey to actually dig some stuff up. So Frey, you get priority because you need to dig. I know. I'm not gonna lie, that's the most evil thing I think I've ever done. My dupe wants to sleep. Problem, they're right next to a duplicate motion sensor, which is activating the light and stopping them from sleeping. It's like, oh. You're under the automated light source. Peace. Up you go, bud. Spoon, climb up here real quick. We'll be out of the CO2 at the bottom. $75, we're good. Okay, Spoon. Don't deliver that one. Damn it, man. Dupe, why? There. Put that on. Okay. Nope, nope. Oh, weird, but okay. Good, you were clear to leave. Feel bad for Proto, but there's really nothing I can do for him right now. Fine. Main thing that we need to do is, technically speaking, I need to dig like so. I need to get this open. I don't know what we're going to do down here. I'll probably open this up and then immediately seal the room. Like, I'll dig all of this and then remove the tungsten as we need it. Right now, that looks like that's currently holding back the tungsten volcanoes, that way they don't go off. But I'm fine if they actually go off in there. Plug sluglet. Too bad I don't really have a spot for you guys. Animal lover, but you don't have ranching. No! Ada, why? Oh, that hurts. I'll take aluminum here, in case I need it. Very close to taking. Yeah, 197. Yeah, I think it's bugging out is what's going on. Somehow steam is, like, very hot steam is making its way across this way. And making its way in this little bucket. You know what? Dupes, can you remove the insulated tile so the liquid can go this way? I know when you got a sec. Thanks, bud. I know it's hot. I appreciate it. Sadly, this thing will just be floating. But hopefully, this will keep the temperatures a little bit safer. Maybe. Have to wait and see. It could also break faster now, because it might not. When it's compressed, it might have absolutely no transfer whatsoever. Which would be bad. So I really need to get up here. Bring me the suit, dupes. Okay, good. Got that one done. Digging, I need these all at 9s. I also really want to just deoxidize the whole entire place, so it's like, yeah, why not? This is, by the way, why we have so much sand that's being sent everywhere. You know what? There instead. Any extra wires I had to clean up later. Should hopefully get Spoon to build all of that. And good. Oh, Proto. Oh no. Proto, what's your bladder at? There's a 42%. You are okay to stay in the rocket, actually. Reshoot real quick. At least get it to 50, and then we'll put you in it. There. I just need to do this so he can go to the bathroom. Suit on. There you go, bud. Off you go. Go. Well, the cooling is extremely effective, which was to be expected. You're totally blowing lines, though, but oh well. That'll be fine. It's only a little bit gold amalgam. This planet's pretty much made up of this stuff, but it has nothing else to it. It is not great, but workable. It should be reachable. Need to, I can always just do this. We're currently trying to build over the infectious oxygen polluted vent. I will need this later, but I don't need it now. Okay, good. I was like, Frey, you need to get down here and do this. That way we can actually, you know, build. I'm going to be entering... Yeah, we're going to be entering from here. As such. Yeah, so if we can gain access to all the tungsten down here, which these guys will be pumping out a lot, we'll be doing infinitely better than what I was expecting. I still gotta send the gold over for wires, but we'll probably use tungsten wires for a lot of the space until we get other resources. Yeah, excellent food. So many calories per kilogram. Oof. There's a lot. We're going to be releasing some hydrogen, but that should all go on up to this way. Because they'll get caught on these two and then want to go that way instead. In most cases. We might have some build up here though. It's a little concerning, but I think we'll be fine. Say, Proto, what's your cuisine at right now? Oh yeah, 13. Not bad. My rocket pilot is also my cook. He's kind of my universal dude when it comes down to this. One mechatronics engineer and can't dig at the moment. They build, but they can't dig. Yes, two of these right next to each other. I will need to get puffs here, effectively. Like, we have a couple floating about, but they're not really contained right now, so there's that. Come on, dupes. Eeg. How close are we to sending the food over? Oh, it's already on its way. Good. I do enjoy seeing all the artillery shells on their way in. Wait. Yep. There's one currently entering the rocket, the actual planet's actual atmosphere, it looks like. It's just taking a minute to animate. Yep, there's the sand. Probably the next one's the food rocket, so to speak. I gotta clean this up and then put chlorine in here. Take all of that up. I don't really know if I need to temperature control this one just because the temperatures themselves are already going to be controlled anyway. I feel like I might want to do it for the liquid anyway. Is it needed? Not really, but on the other hand, why not, I guess? It's the best. Why not? Just temperature control the room, who cares? Eh. Don't need that, that's neutronium. 0 temperature transfer anyway. Ray, you have 55% stamina. Get up, bud. Got work to do. I will say that the bigger standing issue is that I need to technically lock this off. Like so. Probably also need to send over more glass so we can get more power going. I really need to reclaim some of that tungsten. Frey, you're almost out of oxygen. Why did you not dig this first? Unreachable, dig my ass. What? Who is ordered to dig this? His current errand. Okay. That's a bug and a half if I've ever seen one. Oh, great. Let's let Frey go to the bathroom, and then I will send Frey back into the rocket to grab a suit. I think they're in the shower as well, so let me give them just a second. Yep. 3, 2, 1, and... Yep. Yeah, I need Frey in an actually fully filled suit. 69. But I need them in a fully filled suit, and the main reason being is that I need them to be able to dig all the way down to the actual volcano range, so that way we don't have to worry about squat. Okay, that on. I know. Frey was delivering, and then they immediately ran off. Okay, well, let me just, high priority that. That way, Frey will get down there and actually dig. Like I need them to. You please come down here and build this stupid thing. There we go. I'll probably need to seal this off, flood this thing with water, or more so just flood this thing with all of the ice, and then remove all of the solid carbon dioxide that's down here, so that way we don't have a giant burst of CO2 problems. Yeah, you know what? Need liquefiables, right? Or is it liquefiables? There you are. CO2. Anything that is CO2 and currently solidified into actual frozen rock, we need to remove that. Because when this thing goes off, it's going to turn everything in here into slush. And then steam afterwards. Now, the good news is I'm probably just going to build an airlock up here and then incorporate this into said room. But for the time being, I'm probably going to need to use all of this ice as actual liquid coolant for the tungsten volcanoes. Which will be a little concerning. Not the worst thing in the world, just mildly concerning. So we're just going to let the volcanoes kind of vaporize everything in its path. And it should be fine. I think. How are all the dupes doing over here? Ari is currently asleep on a ladder. Fine. Ethanol, supercoolant, the water. Anything else in the system? Petroleum. Storage, please. Actually, here's my big question. Did I add a battery directly? Yes, I did. Okay. Hopefully that should be enough power to keep this thing running the entire time. And I don't need to worry about it. Downside, obviously, is the sheer piddly amount of red bolts that that thing can produce. Higher priority these to clean up the excess oxygen. I also need to mark all of this for sweep actions. Gotta clean up all of the excess material. There's a lot. There's a very large amount. Concerning slime everywhere. Should be enough for both of those. Oh, spoon. I know you're wanting to help build. Oh, actually, no, you're coming to pick up the CO2. Even more important. Let me get Spoon back in his suit. They're gonna need it. Oh no. Spoon, let me click on you. Thank you. Okay. Now, go to the rocket. And I will swap your suit here real quick. Nope, their suit's also down and destroyed, so we'll have to get it repaired. Definitely a worn suit at the moment. There you go, Spoon. Yeah, it's the only CO2 that's frozen that I want to deal with is stuff that's been ejected into space, so I don't have to deal with it. It's like negative 109 degrees. I really don't want that off-gassing in my base. There's Proto. I still don't know how we're going to get the Paku from over here into there. Extensive work, so to speak. It's still a giant, massive question that I don't have an answer to. I assume we just scoot the eggs. Oh, god damn it. Dupes, you dropped your Atmos suit in the... Oh, man. Oh, crap. Not good. I'm assuming I can just do this. Set these guys for that. Somehow, some way, they dropped the Atmos suit on the secondary line. I'm assuming up here, probably. I know you need oxygen. Go grab it. Right above you. There you go, bud. Okay. This one we need sweep only. Critter eggs. Gulp fry. Fry egg. I doubt we'll see a tropical fry, but just in case. The only way I can think about doing this is by literally manually scooting them over. I think those two should probably poop out an egg. We've got new ones, which I'll have to wait on. Any other eggs? 31%. I think that's the play. Also, Dupes, did you bring the food in, or is it already in the rocket? Oh, yep, they already delivered it. Good. Had to make sure. 28.6 kilograms. Good, good. I really need to force this issue here. I know it's a long walk to get down there, but that is a mandatory thing. No one who shouldn't be going is Proto. Proto needs a suit swap. Or I allow him down there. It'll only be dangerous if he goes right now. So, let's get him swapped real quick. I'm Proto. Oh no, man down. We're gonna leave him alone for a bit. Check the radiation warnings real quick. We still seeing plastic? Yes. Very good. Pressure check. Any... Yep, we're getting there. I'm gonna get it down to 65 as I said earlier. And we'll be good. So this could be deconstructed. We don't need that anymore. I'll set up a vent to vent the rest of this. Temperature check. Everything's good. Water pressure check. We are venting to space, yet we are not venting. I assume it's because the plug is closed. Open that real quick. That is staying at 101, so that's good. I think the compression is now fixed because we removed the one tile. I hate how that works. Oh, that's fine. Well, how you guys holding up? Okay. Still 75-ish degrees. We're leaking any temperature anywhere. Nope. How's our cooler? Oh, perfect. As long as I'm seeing blue, we're good to go. Nine red bolts per cycle. I'm so sorry. I really am. That hurts. Oh man, that hurts. I don't need to send that anywhere else. It's so little. This also hurts to get rid of. I could probably drain this system. How much water do we have right now? 13-degree water. Oh, I don't want to waste this. This is really good. I'm pretty sure if I don't get rid of it right now, our bathroom might overfill. And we're halfway there. One moment. I need to drain this rocket. Liquids. This means I need to shut the valve. How about you? Do you need a temperature down? Nope, you're already frozen. Damn it. Oh, the water's so cold in here. This is our standard exploratory rocket. It works great. Just really, really cold because we were hanging out on not Drapola, but we were hanging over here in Rudabo, and Rudabo is a frozen hellhole. Yeah, we'll have Gene come up here and do that. Here, set. 9. Okay, good. All that finished. There's a ton of oxygen down here. Pressurizing that up. We don't want to break this tile. This tile activates the tungsten volcano. So, as a heads up, that's what you got to be careful of. I do need to measure this out, though. Give me a second. I need to do that. Now, of course, the neutronium is away. Should actually be down there, so that's the bottom of the map. That actually almost puts us directly in line. Very good. 1, 2, 3, 4. So close. We're so close to being in line. Oh well. No, it's not even 96. Damn. There we go. Should be everything but the most important tile there. And eventually we'll get around to digging up the rest of this. Also, Frey, I need you to switch your suits again. Being Proto passed out. Did get a suit on though. Off you go, Proto. $60 kilograms. Come on, suit, Phil. Nope, they've been pinged. They've been pinged. Nope, just... Okay. Okay, Frank. Yeah. Up your suit, bud. temperature's up to 32. That is actually concerning, but I think we're okay. Only because the area is actually cooling down everything, but very slowly. I might need to lower the temperature a bit. I don't really want to go lower than 18. Mostly because these guys can only survive to 20. I do feel like I need to cool it down just a bit. Before all the machinery reheats everything back up anyway. We do have some aluminum ore lying around, don't we? We do! You know what? No. Let's keep it at 20. I do feel like I could probably kick it down to 18 to cool everything down. Don't know. It has plenty of cooling. That's not really a big issue. Okay, right. We're clear to leave when you are ready. Off you go. Boon. Yes, the area is oxygenated, but, be careful. Everyone who should really be down there is Proto and, Ray. Let me get your suit switched out here, bud. Quick seafood 96, 95. Okay, yeah, we're looking pretty good. Go up your suit. There you go, buddy. Oh no, man, don't. Dupe down. I repeat, dupe down. Now the dupe is ordered to put on the suit. Oh god. Ah, why do people keep doing that? Sorry, Chad, I got pinged by one of my artist friends just now. One of the other people that I know that works in UV work and 3D work. Apparently someone commissioned a model on Fiverr recently, and it's a flaming dumpster fire. Is the best way I can describe it. Ooh, dry seeds. Oh my god. No edge loops, stray verts, not even unwrapped. Oh god, yeah. I'm glad I don't get that. I'm glad I'm always the one who's always on the receiving end of commission work at like the very end when like things that really need fixing. Mostly the rigs are the things that get thrown in my lap. It's almost always the rigs at this point. Always mix Animo and Rigify that people fuck up. Oh, I'm glad I don't have to deal with that. It still sucks for my friend though. Oh my god. I'm so sorry you're having to put up with that garbage. That is terrible. Like, actively horrible. I do need to redirect this. Technically what's happening is I'm actually just recycling the water right now to lower the temperatures. I'm just pumping it into this tank. That will fill up shortly. Actually, did I lower the temperature in here anyway? A bit, actually. 30-ish. No, 28.5. Not terrible. I just need to get all of this water out of here. Kind of hoping this will forcibly go all the way around and then reconnect to this and then drain that out. Yep, there it goes. It's going to alternate between them. I can see the temperature falling now. Yep, there it goes. Okay, it should absolutely lower the total cooldown of the entire area. Please freeze. Just like, bring it down to like 12 degrees. It's fine. I don't have any plants in here. We've already got massive decor bonuses that I don't really have to worry about. It could be better. It's definitely up there on the higher end for it. I need to high priority at least cleaning out the upper sections. We're just going to do all of that. And most of this. Actually, let me set these to 8, the way they do them last. I need ladders first more than anything else. Oh no. Rays will come back up. Go. All rolling. Oh no, they linked me the file. Oh no. Like, it's a flaming dumpster fire. Here, have a look when you have a sec. It's like, oh no. I am concerned. Oh shit. I'll check it later. I'll check it after stream. And after the recording here. I'm very concerned. That's all I'm going to say. It's like, oh, that doesn't sound good. That does not sound good at all. Okay, what is taking the dupe so long to... I mean, I get it. The ladder's going to take a while. How much plastic do we have access to? I am... running... Nope. I only have enough to speed them up here. So really the biggest... Yeah, I'm going to need to implement this immediately. This is the highest traffic area in the entire base because they have to go to this side to come down here to go down here to do everything because of the two tanks being... Yeah. I can get all the Paku out of here. I could probably pump the water into this one and then expand the tank down a little bit to make it fit better. Still want to do airflow tiles, and I'm going to do it like this across the entire basin here. That's going to look like that. And this will be our primary water tank for the base. And then this stuff will probably be shifted over to this side. I don't know what we'll do with this one. I do know that I will be using puffs to make actual water because we'll have to convert all the slime that they produce into algae and polluted water, and then purify the polluted water, and then cool it down. That way we can utilize it. They are producing plenty of oxygen, which is very good to see. We may need... to do that. That way we can transfer more temperature between the pipe and the oxygen itself. That's the only thing I can think of for extending the cooling efficiencies. Arya is still training, very good. For the most part, we have cleaned up almost all of the polluted oxygen, besides in small patches. Slime lung is still being a nuisance down here. No. Up eardrums hungry. Who needs bathroom? I saw a toilet warning. Who needs bathroom? Concern. Why are you asleep in here? Man down! Man down! Oh, my poor dupe. He's just like, I'm gonna just pass out in the oxygen generation room. Don't mind me. It's a nice balmy 22. Hey, Frodo, you come up here. I do need you to remove this. I can put the third bed in there for you. Technically don't need it, but might as well at least give you an option to have one. That way if you do pass out, you pass out inside the barracks instead of anywhere else. Let's clean that one up. Bed. Oops, engage the bed. I'm priority that. Clean that up. Bladder's fine. Food is fine. Just keep working, guys. Right out. There's your bed. -25 degrees in certain areas. Very nice. Very, very nice. Sure, the water is completely backed up now. We did cool down what I wanted to cool down, so let me disconnect everything. All nuclear waste is now up to 24.3 degrees. Very good. It's sitting at 130, which is fine. I do want to know what's going. Oh God. Oh, the bug continues in a really awkward way now. That is a vacuum. For anyone else wondering, these are airflow tiles. For some reason, that vacuum is currently in a complete rotation. I feel like I have made something that is now technically scooting infinite amount of mass of oxygen out of the way. That is hilarious. It's totally bugged. Okay. I also wanted to do this. Well, I could show it off on stream today. I've been letting these things charge for a while. So this is why we make the particle accelerator. We'll also notice the sheer amount of radiation that is coming out of this is around 5,000 rads. And that is just from the rad bolts colliding with each other. It's about 4,000. Just about. These guys have a couple more shots in them. They're actually creating nuclear waste down here. And nuclear fallout. Quite a bit of it, actually. Yes, you can 100% utilize 2 rad bolt generators and collide them, and then create nuclear waste. Once it cools down, then it turns... Well, it's technically creating nuclear fallout, which instantaneously cools down if the temperature is fine, and back into nuclear waste. It also produces a stupid amount of radiation for a very short period of time. And quite a bit of radioactive contaminants. Which is also perfectly fine. And expected. It also looks really cool. I'm not gonna lie on that one. Like, it's really neat looking. It's fun making a particle accelerator in Oxygen Not Included. 100% would recommend. Spoon. But I'm going to need you to do that, more so than anything else. It also means I need you to switch your suit again. And yes, this is a lot of microing, but it's just, this is the easiest way to work with this without having to worry about their environmental settings. AKA the almost 5,000 kilograms per tile of certain gases, and there are other horrible, horrible things. It could all go horribly wrong at any point. Okay. Let's get Rice suited first. Roto comes next. Because, I mean, they're my primary builder and digger. So, they take priority over everybody. Over the other suit dupe. That way you can get to the new one. You can probably rotate them out. Okay. Raise that out. Go. Good. Making sure everything's getting built. How's the nuclear reactor doing? 67. We are... Nope, 68. Damn it! The pressure's going back up. Ah! Still stabilizing off in the corners. Yeah, as I said, 65 is our goal point. Below that's fine. Above that, not so much. I'm running my reactor at about 1/3 of its normal capacity via my automation, so we can always up it as we go up, but as of right now, that's what I need to set it for. So I really just need to vent all of this garbage, to be honest. I needed to bring it down into the core, or I need to send it up to space and get rid of it. Either one is an option. Downside, obviously, is that it needs to go to this system up here. I'd rather not vent this into the room. I'll probably have to rejig that pipe later. Actually, let me do it this way. We'll dig in this way, build this, then slowly build our way back. That way I can keep the abyss light here, insulating this so I don't have to waste resources on insulated tiles. A much better plan as a whole. That needs to be cleaned up. I need to get you guys a rec room. Because right now you don't have one. Steam turbines going here. I guess I could make a rec room here, actually, now that I'm looking at it. Because I can build the food processing... Because the fridge is here. So any excess food will be sent off to Experiment 52B. Because it'll all be stored up here anyway. So I can always build the food processing and distribution to go down this way, and down and drop in here. Resin gets accumulated and sent off to a steam room, probably down here. Or maybe even incorporating the tungsten volcanoes. I don't really know if we'll do that way. It's possible, but I don't know. That's a giant maybe. But I could probably just send the food if I needed to through, or yeah, I could probably just build a rec room right here. So why not? Got a gold. Party line bone. And still need to make a park sign. I need to make a park here somewhere. But I do need a light right there. Eventually a hot tub will go here, but right now we don't have the resources to make ones, and we also don't have the ability to send bleachstone interplanetary yet. Eventually it will be. I can probably just stick jukebox there. I really don't want to plug this into this. Just watching it just fluctuate and be like, I'm on fire! And I'm like, yeah, you are. For that I am sorry. But our oxygen is being cooled down, and that's all that really matters. Hydrogen I could care less for cooling purposes. Gladly accept the plastic, though, for sure. Not much, but it will do. I just need to get them to be able to go their full max speed, and plastic ladders are really the only way to go for this. We are totally going to have polluted water falling down there, but it should hopefully freeze before it becomes a problem. Hopefully. Also, maybe just higher priority that, so that way the dupes will get around to building it. I really want them to just finish that off. They need a rec room. I'm gonna force a rec room. Like, only the party lane will be actually plugged in. The party lane itself gives a pretty substantial morale boost. Especially if there's multiple people on the party lane simultaneously. The bigger issue will be needing a decor item. Oh, we are down to 9 already? Not good. Put that in there. We'll do something small to begin with. I do have naturally growing thimbleweed. To an extent. I really need to get a pip spawn. That's what we really need. We need an arbor acorn shot over and a pip. I might actually just end up giving up and sending an egg. Because you can technically do it. It's not a wise decision, but you can do it. If you get an egg at 0%, you can send it via a rocket and then hope that it, you know, safely gets here and is unpackaged properly. Before anything could go wrong with it. Rock. You add a igneous rock, and then... Yeah, I hate the fact that I have to do it this way, but this is the way it works. This will be slightly pipe spaghetti, but not completely horrible pipe spaghetti, if that makes any sense. I'm perfectly fine for that. However you want. I think I'm just going to connect the two of them to the primary network here. The problem is I'm going to tank this network if I do this. I want to put them together, but I kind of do. Very much a 50-50. I can put it on this side, and then use this network. I could make this a vacuum chamber here, connect up the power grid here, and then set up an independent network for another solar panel set up over here. I'll still need a nuclear launch point, probably right there. But mostly this place is just going to be receiving, more so than sending anything. It'll send resin, but that's about it. All I'll be doing is receiving and producing food. The entire planet is just for food. Like the tungsten, we're going to build rockets. That's a given. We have to have dupes that can actually be a mechatronics engineer. We need farmers. Probably 2 farmers, maybe 2 mechatronics engineers, and one of them being a cook. I don't know what else after that. Oh, and a researcher. I did forget. We do need a researcher so we can overclock everything. This will be a 5 dupe base. 5 just default. Possibly 6. But most likely 5. I'm still worried about it. I'm happy to see more regular oxygen and all the polluted oxygen getting converted. That's always a good sign. This is not 49 degrees up here anymore. Down to 35 already. That is a good improvement. More plastic. Yes, please. Thank you, game. I'm gonna need a lot of this. And there it goes. It's a speed boost, so 20% run speed versus none. And 50% for tiles. It really matters. More printables. What do we got? Not galactic? I'm always interested. Let's see. Building, farming, and cooking. Farming is 5. Uncultured and shabby dresser. We are Sparkle Streaker Farmer, though. I don't really want the farmer cooking, though. Because they're going to have to deal with a crap load of plants. Because we were just talking about that. It's like, yeah, it'd be great. Problem. I need... oh, man. Electrical engineer. Hey, look, a mechatronics engineer. I need them to be able to cook. Can't do cooking errands. Printing pod. Why? Oh, that hurts. The exact opposite of what I just said. Yay, electrical engineering. That's one away from mechatronics engineer. And the ranching. That's just a bonus. Damn it, they can't cook. So close. Ori on the other end actually looks really, really good. We're not really ready for another dupe to be here because there's no food generation on the planet yet. But I feel like we could definitely do better, and I don't want cooking on my actual farmer. I need that to be on a mechatronics engineer because mechatronics engineers are just going to sit around until we start building things, and then they're just going to go completely, absolutely bonkers insane on stuff. But until then, they're really not going to do anything. They'll build, but limited that we actually will need by the time we're actually done. But that's definitely frustrating to see that. It's like, yes, mechatronics engineer. I wonder if they can't do cooking errands. Printing pod, why? Of course. Of course. Not even surprised. Is mildly disappointed. Pain. That's what that is pain. Up your suit, bud. And put the new one on. There we go. The other suit. And you are clear to go. Should also go check on Pi. Let's see. Hey, where are you? There's your basic suit wearing. Which also means that, wait, why can you wear the... You have basic rocketry. There you go. I thought I saw the other one for a second. Never mind. Suit sustainability training helmet. Go! So need to make a steel vent here. And prepare that. 62, 65, 66. Okay, so this should be safe now. Downside, I gotta vent this. One step at a time. One step at a time. This is steel. You know what? We'll just use steel. Why not? Don't need that one. I just need this basic setup. I'll probably actually need to dismantle some of these components in here and then rebuild them so their temperatures get dropped. I'd rather not have a suit being at 141 degrees when they swap suits. That won't be a good idea. I will probably need to automate a way to force them to put their suits on, though. After leaving this room, so they don't get burned to death. Or even slightly toasty. Either that or we just disable the suit dock whenever a dupe's needing to go in and out. Because to be honest, they're not going to need to go in here that often. So, I could probably just leave it alone once we get things set and running. Yeah, we'll get this up and running and fully functioning and vented. And then we will hit our safety switch and re-engage our delivery system. Taking the dupes quite a while to dig the rest of that up. What's going on with that? We're going to 9 priority most of this. That. Construction-wise, all of that should be doable. Say, Spoon, you can leave, you know. The door is open. Spoon, where are you? Here. Spoon back in. We'll switch suits. Just a lot of micro with these, just to keep the ball rolling. That way we don't have to worry about it too much. And equip suit. Find the spoon. Spoon, where are you? Boop. Yep. Off you go, Spoon. Ah, yes. Popped eardrums. Makes sense. Every time they have to switch their suits, no matter where they're at, they're gonna have a problem. That's expected. At the moment, we're currently not consuming any oxygen in our base. We're just kind of scooting it around as we speak. So, we're still going to be having more and more pressure problems for a while. Eventually, it'll get ironed out. All these are currently overpressure, so what you can do about that. I do need to do all of that and this. Once this is completely cut out, I can actually sever this and then add insulation around it. Because this is going to get cold. Like, really cold. Pretty sure most of this is just going to freeze. Yep. break that. Proto, where are you? Proto's coming to deliver. Thanks, bud. Oh, you're actually helping build? Oh my goodness. Good job, buddy. You're gonna need to catch your breath in a sec. There's the speed boost kicking in, and he's made it. Okay. I'm gonna give him 3, 2, 1. Go, bud. Fresh suit full of oxygen just for you, buddy. I know Proto needs to go to use the restroom. No! Full bladder too. Shit. Hurry it up, man. Don't worry about your suit later. Bathroom, now. Go. Bathroom is right there. Come on. You can make it. Yes, he made it. Like, run, dupe. Run. Oh. Need you up these. Spoon just hanging out in the bathroom. Not gonna lie, that's kind of funny. Just like, yep. Oh, God. Sometimes my dupes just make me laugh. I could probably fully incorporate the cooling loop of a supercoolant around the entire base. I just feel like that's such a waste of supercoolant. I know we can make infinite amounts of it, thankfully, because we have access to Fuller Green in space, and it's very close to the actual home base. So, yeah. It's definitely on the list of, yeah, we could probably work with it. Now then. Check our pressures. 64, 65. All the bees are asleep. How radioactive is it in there? Significant hazard. A couple extreme spots. Nothing too terrible. Okay. I disable this. It should only send 2 kilograms. .1. And yes, for anyone wondering, neutronium does not work in the way that you think it does. Technically it has 100% blocking, but if it's touching another piece of neutronium, it amplifies it. So we go from about 7,011 to 7,600. Or 6,7 to 7,300. It actually gets quite bad. Yes, hopefully this should be plenty of space when it comes down to just running the nuclear reactor or producing actual nuclear waste. I feel like I should also set up a timer for this. I do also feel like I also need to add more shielding again. Where it matters is shielded, but where the dupe's head is located it is not completely. It's just funny. That's still weird to me. another thing of 2 kilograms in. There we go. 2 kilograms. Yeah, I really do need to set this up to a timer system. I'm still thinking I might put nuclear plants down here because of the excess in, well, yeah. Because this thing actually amplifies the rads per second and per cycle in general. So it's like, we could put nuclear plants right here. Mutate some stuff. The big downside, obviously, is I don't think I could actually allow my dupes to stand in this safely, so we might need to just automate the entire process. We can't have a dupe actually down there to pick whatever it is, because it will just, you know, vaporize them with 7,000 rats per cycle. It would be bad. I think only Keo on the main planet would be able to survive it right now. I know some of the people I have on Fapalin, I think I've got 2 radioactive dupes here and 3 over on Butalin, so those ones can handle it. But right now at main base, we only have a dupe that can do anything nuclear related. At least safely, anyway. Also, I need to move some basic resources here. No, please get that out of there. Thank you, dude. Copper, and I need to move the lead out. There we go. Okay. Wait, check. Temperature good there? Water, 44 degrees. How is it going along down here? 75 to 60. Okay, yep, nope. Hot tub is good. I'm very happy about that. Good job, dupes. You have achieved infinite hot tub. I'm proud. Now, if only we could do that on every other planet. The real goal. Every planet needs a hot tub. That is my actual in-game goal, just so everyone knows. Like, that is... Once I have the logistic systems that can send bleachstone indefinitely to all planets, and it can be infinitely reproduced and run all 7 primary base planets with hot tubs, then we have achieved what I am pretty much going for. Obviously, we'll get all the achievements, but that is the main goal. A hot tub for every planet. I will also need to vent all of this gas in here and replace it with chlorine. Which, we have a little bit of it, but I think our ski pup is mostly eating all of it at this point. I'll have to send some bleachstone over. I can at least send some bleachstone from place to place, but very limited right now. Still feel like I overdid the cooling. I have my concerns. This one I know I didn't overdo it. I actually underdid it because the second I get this incorporated, it will function and it will be able to handle it, but just barely. If I replace all of the pipes with supercoolant, then our industrial cooler will be able to handle it no problem. But as of right now, it'll only barely be able to handle it. That's still an insane amount of cooling, but I mean, it is 4 volcanoes, so. It's 4 volcanoes, all stuffed into one direct system, and all output all the way up here at reasonably not awful temperatures. There's the water situation. Actually doing okay. Still feel like we're overproducing water at this point. Always concerned we're making too much. Nope. You know what? I'm gonna up this to 35. So I should probably flip this around and set up an actual timer system to it. But I'd rather have an actual off switch. So I guess I can run an order switch. Also, all of the water was immediately vaporized the second nuclear waste touched it. We had a couple of 1,000 kilograms worth of water down here. Poof! Right back into steam, as you can see. That's what I was worried about, and why I was being very careful with this. The entire room immediately went back on up. By the way, we were at 65 kilograms. We are now at 80 kilograms per tile. And that's just because all the water down here that was being off-put via the steam turbines, all the steam excess, yeah, that instantly flashed. Just poof. That must have been a hell of an explosion. Taking like 20 times like atmospheric pressure, it just oof, instantaneously fills the entire room. You would not want to be in that room. You took damage while... What? How? How did you lose even more HP? You're in liquid. You're in 101 degree liquid. Your temperature transfer point is this tile. Game, what the... Drains just capped my ass. Like, literally. What is this? There's now water here, which means that the steam would have to warm up the water to be hot enough to either vaporize or to warm up the thermal aqua tuner to break 325 degrees. The temperature transfer point for any object is the bottom baseline tiles. In this case, it's this one. It's the one that matters the most. This one still transfers, but this is the one that really matters and can break your machine. Somehow, this is taking damage in 101 degree water when its cap is a 325. Ugh. ONI, why you gotta be like this? You gotta not make any goddamn sense. It's like, ah yes, physics. There's the vaporization. 102. Okay, yeah. Are you 325? No. This game just drives me nuts. If I left my screen... Okay, so here's the worst part. If you leave the screen on this area, even if I move off, if I'm just staying on this planet, this will not take any damage ever. If I switch planets, after a while, that will eventually break. Just because the game is technically thinking that the water is not actually cooling it off. Or it's thinking that the thermal aqua tuner is actually in the lava room to the left or above. It is a frustratingly annoying bug. It can break seriously important equipment, including your nuclear reactor. That is something that can happen. You know what? Nah. I still think I should put a timer to this. An ore and a timer gate. Probably the best option I can do. Yes, now that everything else is taken care of and we're keeping an eye on the nuclear reactor, this should be fine and shouldn't explode. As long as I don't accidentally leave this thing running when I save the game later tonight, or when we actually finish the episode. Technically, I should say this morning. It is currently 6:08 a.m. But as long as I don't save the game while the nuclear reactor is running, it should be fine. If I do, I'll have to deconstruct it again and rebuild it. Like the third time. Just what you gotta do with these things. Sometimes it's just a chronic bug problem. It's okay, because I can rebuild them pretty quickly, but it is definitely frustrating. That one. I still don't know how the nuclear waste got over here. I'm just kind of leaving it alone right now. Also, I almost have a kilogram in there. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Carbon dioxide there now, somehow. And... Where are you guys going? How are you doing with the dirt? Probably run that ethanol distiller and just vent the excess ethanol into space. That way it's self-cooling. I didn't actually know this until we did this playthrough. If you put just one tile behind this thing, you'll notice I've got nothing there, but I have one tile right next to it. This will actually self-cool itself. The CO2 that's produced from the ethanol distiller is enough to make it so that way in space this thing can never overheat. Which is insane, but also really cool because technically speaking, you can just put one tile next to each one in between them and then run your ethanol indefinitely in space and you never have to worry about the temperature. Obviously, it's technically in a vacuum and it won't have any interaction whatsoever. Weird as it is, and definitely a very quirky system. Higher priorities. Okay. I think it's time we do another suit swap here. I need the core cleaned out more. Yeah, I really need the core cleaned out here. Also, this needs to be frozen. Might need to just let... God, that's negative 80. Negative 99 for a second. Negative 80. Where is the temp? Why is... What? Hold up. I'm gonna pause for a second. 97. Okay, that's where it's coming from. I was like, there's no way that that's going to be that temperature, and that's just negative 99. I'm like, from where? Ah, yes, from this ultra frozen chunk on the right here. Oof. That'd be cold. That'd be very, very cold. This off-gassing is preventing it from freezing, which is the problem right now. But we need to do that. Okay, who has gone for food? I'm waiting for one of the dupes to go for food so they can get their suit swapped in. So how is the gases in here? Are they doing okay? only a little bit sad that I have not got enough CO2 into this little cube here to offset the situation. Because I want it in there. Or something I want it anywhere else. Yes, when the dupes go for food, they should get knocked in the rocket. And once they do that, then we can swap their suits. Bathroom. I think everybody's trying to use the bathroom at the same time. Sorry, dupes. Bathroom is clear. Water is at 60%. Okay, good. I was about to say, they used the shower while they were waiting. I approve of that queue order. Good job, dupes. Oh, they didn't get it done, though. They were close. I literally just have to wait for them to want to go get food. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm like, go get food. We can swap your suits. Oh, man. It's been quite productive. We're getting pretty close to where I'm going to end up calling it here. Sun's not up yet, though, so we're still okay. Gotta build that, too. Come on, dude. You can do it. Nope. Oh, there's plenty of oxygen here, thankfully. 3 degrees, 4 degrees, 0.4. It's getting closer. I was waiting for that to freeze out. I don't have to worry about it. Oh, there's the food thing. Okay, dupes. Who's coming in for food first? You get the first suit. And now we wait. Probably gonna be Frey, to be honest. I know. Carnell's currently got food poisoning. Okay. Who is it coming? One of you is. Ah, it's Proto. Proto. First suit. I'm very glad they are focusing the cooked seafood. Oh, they ran out. Sorry, Frey, you were a little bit too short. Yep, Proto, you were clear to go. And now we wait. Nine and Okay. Let's find the spoon. Right. Suit on. Spoon, you are now clear to leave. 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then Frey. That. And also get the Twinkle Toes buff because you were standing on carpet. Good job, buddy. Deliver the other suit back. Still dealing with 32 degrees in the rocket, which is concerning, but not the worst thing in the world. Oh, no. Oh, man. We got a Wren that has Animal Lover, but they're a farmer and they have Slow Learner. No. Oh, man. That hurts. That actively hurts me. Ah, yes, Animal Lover. Fantastic Slow Learner. And they have 0 in it. I can't fix slow learners. You can't. You can almost fix an anemic, but you can't fix a slow learner. Or a yokel. Those are the two you can't do anything about. Oh, that hurts. Also, unconstructive while operating. Printing pod, why do you hate me? like, what happened? Why? I get pay finally, and then the game is just like, okay, cool, you got your dupe that you waited an entire year for, over 365 IRL days, and now you're telling me, nah, screw you. Screw all of your dupes. Like, why? Mechatronics engineer can't build. What's the point then? Like, what? Game. Why? That's just... No. No. Redhead already got absolutely slapped. And poor Amari over here is just like, oh, yokel. Can't learn quickly. At least it's not as bad as a slow learner, but yeah. That's still... Oh, God. Ren, Ari, you really got slapped with that. That's terrible. I'll just call in the hatches here. That just hurts to look at. Poor printing pod dupes, just like, oh, that leaves a mark. That was no. I cannot believe how bad that came out. That poor dupe. That poor duplicate would be completely and unequivocally useless. Oh, that just hurts. It really just hurts my everything. I'm trying to get good dupes here and actually, you know, plan out all of our little mini bases, and every new one has just been nope. Everyone has been pay, but worse, it's everyone this time. Instead of just one dupe, all of them getting screwed. 78.9. Run it for a second again. Witches are only up to 115 at the moment. Yeah, I really need to run a timer for that. I need a timer and I need a filter gate. I really need... I don't need the buffer gate, but I need a filter gate attached to it. If I can time the nuclear reactor's consumption, then I can easily set up an actual fully set rotation where it'll run for its entire duration and then offset by its duration and then run again. That way we don't have any kind of chance of overpressure. I think the biggest issue that we currently have, though, with the nuclear reactor is overpressure. Mostly because, well, to be honest, there's no sensor in the game that can handle this level of... Yeah. It's just 78 kilograms per tile. Just for reference, I have one around. Yeah. This can only go to 20 kilograms. That's 78 in there. And that easily outputs enough gas to fill this entire room within very little time. Same over here, actually. This is 600. There's no way I could gauge this via pressure, because this would overpressurize it almost immediately. I know a lot of people like putting nuclear reactors in space because then they can just off-gas the excess steam. So they don't even have to worry about it. Because they'll just set it to 20 kilograms and then they'll just build like a doorway on the roof. And then, like, instead of having a plug here, you just have a bunch of bunker doors. Like this. And you just set it up so that way you can off-gas. Otherwise, you just make a bunch of thermium-powered mechanized doors. And then when this hits around 20 kilograms, then you just vent into space for about, like, 10 seconds, and then you're good to go again. But I wanted to build it in the core, and fully get to grips with building in a core, or how janky this actually is to do. It does work. It just requires doing very minute amounts of uranium. I really need this. I'm probably looking at maybe about 23 seconds. Hard to tell. Engaged. Going. Okay. I'm looking at probably like 25 to 28 seconds. It's hard to tell. I need to actually clip it and then check the times in the recording. Probably the easiest way to check it. I need to get all these guys into an actual room next to these things. Pretty sure they can handle 60 degrees, can't you? What is your livable temperature? I always forget with you guys. Cover range 55, but you can handle 105. Okay, I don't really have to care about that. You're right. I'm pretty sure there's 2 of these. Just to priority this, so I can click on it. I don't know what you are. Assuming it's an infectious polluted oxygen vent. I don't think we have anything else other than that. Oh, we do have a chlorine gas vent. It might be the chlorine vent. That's the tungsten. Yeah, that's gotta be the chlorine vent, actually. Which is also good news because we can get a hot tub here. That was originally the plan anyway. Are you that? Extra tungsten. I actually really thought that was probably going to be it. Oh, yep, that is the chlorine vent. Okay, cool. So, I guess we put pups here. And we put squeaky pups over here. For reference. Together, just want to show it's working. We head over to be Talon. Squeaky pups are down here. Just right next to this thing. Oh no, they're actually cramped now. Why? No, there. Once that leaves the room, they should no longer be cramped. Yep, overcrowded but not cramped. Good. How are you hungry? You're floating in your food. There's 11.2 kilograms of chlorine. What do you mean? I am concerned for squeaky pups from time to time just because they make no sense. Like, literally, they make absolutely no sense whatsoever. They need to set up for auto wrangle so we can get rid of the puffs. Don't know where we'll put them. I just let them run around the base, to be honest. They don't really do anything because there's no polluted oxygen in here. It's all sorted out completely. The only place it could be would be over here, but again, that's taken care of. Yeah. Blob. Hey! These words are getting back to actually able to cool it. That's kind of funny. I assume the hot tub's all good. I don't know why they're not using it. And they have been, but it's just been very intermittent. Petroleum, fall down on stuff. Clean all of that up. Hey, we're actually getting red bolts. Yay. That's actually hilarious. Okay, I need to queue up a sweep order. Gold, so that way they'll get around to doing it. Yep, there they go. Because I need to prepare those to be sent off over here so that we can start making some wires before we get access to tungsten. The dupes are actually doing a pretty good job of it. I wish they would remove these pillars, though. And this one probably not, actually, until this freezes. But the rest of this, I would like it to be not there. No longer a problem. I also need to build this back. That's what we'll do. Yeah, sometimes the dupes just kind of build and dig in really awkward orders. You'll not want to get rid of that, or that one. I'm pretty sure your priorities are to dig first, build last. I think I'll find you here. Your building is actually equal. There. That should hopefully get you to dig more. And you are my universal dupe. Like, you three are pretty much my universal dupes. My issue is I have not put you on any sort of learning yet, because I'm planning on putting them all on radioactive plant learning, because that's the fastest way to level their science in general. Strength-wise, you just kind of learn it while carrying stuff. Husbandry, Frey is also capable. Agriculture as well. Creativity, don't think we have anything for them right now. Machinery is capped. It's at 12. Innovation is at 28. And athletics is definitely capped. Go level 20. Construction 17, excavation 10. Lots of ammo suits. 26, athletics 4. Yep, capped. Red is my one that has done literally everything. He's got 1 point in everything but husbandry. Good job, dude. Like, look at this. Oops. Dig this. I know you can't, but Ray, get down here and dig this dang thing. Frodo, you too. I'm walking all over it, and it's just like, why? Just dig through it. You have a ladder for a reason. Thank you, Frey. Come on down. I'll be nice and make this slightly easier for you. Otherwise my dupes just kind of like weird me out on that one. But yeah, it's only an 8 priority. You know, you could dig it. You dug everything else around it. Why aren't you digging this? The same priority. Ay. By the way, we do have proximity. They should be doing it. Lasers just don't. Yeah, back up. You got O2 behind you, bud. -100. Down to -7. Eventually this will freeze. It's going to take it a bit. But you really do need to... I don't really want to interrupt you right now because you are technically standing in oxygen and you can easily gain access to it, so it should be fine. Yeah. The whole area is just oxygen. Most of it, no, a lot of this is breathable. Easily so, actually. They're taking their time, though. Oh. Didn't notice. Phrase on the phone. Wonder who they're on the phone with. Let's see. Once the game wants to catch up. Phrase on the phone there. Hola. Nope, nobody's on the phone there. Divo? No one's there, so not. But the phone is ringing there. I would be concerned. It is moving. Hey, Silence. Welcome back. I'm just seeing which dupe is on the party phones. I don't have one here. I do not. With some mods to make the game even harder. Why would you do that to yourself? Ah, they're on the phone with Zorbrick. One day we will have a hot tub here. This is the destined location, by the way. Surrounded by the pips. I was sustainable at Cycle 120 and I thought that was too easy. That's fair. Are you sustainable on all planets or just main base? Okay. Okay, actually, bigger question. Did you have a hot tub functioning? The true test of your logistics system. I'm not joking. That is one of the hardest things that you can do, is make fully sustainable bleach stone that is also interplanetary transport capable. Oh, just food and air? Okay. I would say that is one of the hardest things to do. Just because squeaky pups are really, really goddamn annoying. I love them to death, but my god, are they frustrating to work with. Let's check our food real quick. 83%, 11% from the original stash. Everything else is fine. Just slowly chewing our way through. Probably do need to send the dudes back upstairs into the rocket so that way we can swap suits again. How is the oxygen in here? It's getting annoying. Right at the precipice of the problem. Thankfully, I already have all the systems ready for it, but they are right at the edge of it. There's a rec room. I don't know where we're gonna put a park until I can get a pip here. I don't really know where I'm planning to put it. It's somewhere. Space exposure. Sever this. And drywall that and that. Yeah, I'm gonna allow Frey in first because I need Frey to do more digging. Alright, get your butt up here. I like catching the dupes when they go for food. Just easier. There you go. Somebody else will be by to put the suit away, and then we'll have Spoon and the others deal with the rest. You know what? Some Proto, because he's the one who's normally running around. He can deliver the other suit. We'll get the whole thing filled on up, and then we'll be good to go. I'm just happy 2 of my planets technically have complete capacity of hot tubs without needing interplanetary travel yet. And Ikellen is one of them. I was wondering where the chlorine gas vent was, and when I realized, wait, that's a tungsten. That means it's right here. That means I can actually build my squeaky puffs pretty much over here and pump everything out from this side to this. And then we can put puffs actually in this room. And I can probably flood down here and maybe isolate these 2 in their own steam rooms. This one I am going to probably put into a liquid-cooled magma pump, which is... It's not going to be a fun thing to build, but it will be extremely effective at what I need it to do. Downside is I may need to build thermium pipes. I'm not actually certain what I'm going to need to do for that one. I have many a concern, but yeah. I also will need to build a second rocket pump. What the heck was that? Okay. Thanks, game. And I will need to build a second platform, and I probably need to put it here, which means I'll have to compress this. Because we will be building space stations on this planet, because we have access to tungsten. I could do it on the volcano planet like I normally do, but I kind of want to do it with these instead. Also, eventually you will get food. Right now we have no capacity to do so. I'm on 52B. You are the plan for the future, but you are not being done right now. We'll cancel it for now. Eventually I'll probably just encase the entire thing in glass just because I kind of want to. I forget. I'm pretty sure you give off some decor. Yeah, you do. If only you weren't an aggressive bastard. If I did sad, because it's like, it's kind of cool. It's a cybernetically enhanced sentient tree. Problem. It's hyper aggressive and will actively attack any duplicate that gets anywhere near the dang thing. Why we don't touch it normally. We build all the automation and then drop the food directly on top of it, and that way it can eat in peace and it won't actively try to kill us. Also, I see everybody went for food at the same time. Oh, that is a dead suit. I assume... Alright, move down there. I want you to off-gas CO2. I'm a suit 2%. Yay! It does exist. Okay, brother. You're clear to leave. Sterile atmosphere. Yay! I just had to make my dupe breathe in the chamber. That works. 40, 50. Come on. $65. 70. And there we go. Nope. Spent. I need to make sure that that is not selected. Okay. Deliver that. And then put the other suit that should be getting cleaned up into that. That way we don't black hole you by accident. And you should be fine. I am going to high priority that. That. I think it's time I start forcing some construction orders here. Because I just want some stuff done before we finish for tonight. Completed. Up already. Job dupes. Hive air pump. Igneous rock, igneous rock. Okay. There we go. We're getting very close to being able to start cleaning this entire place out. And we can start preparing where we're going to put the squeaky puffs, the regular puffs, because that'll be our water production. I can't really use any water-heavy plants, but I can technically set up CO2 natural farms over here. I'm pretty sure I can do gold amalgam as a natural tile. Should be okay. Be soft, correct? Well, firm. Nope, very soft. Yeah, no, we can totally do gold amalgam natural tiles. Okay. What to grow on a natural tiled setup, squeaky puffed / puffed planet that needs to feed experiment 52B. There's multiple options. So we can either do naturally planted fog buckets, naturally planted mealwood, technically we could use waterweed, but it would be really weird. I don't really have that much of it anyway. We could do dust caps, but I don't really feel like doing more dust caps as it is. Bristle blossoms, not great. I mean, they would work. I almost feel like we should do naturally planted Bristle blossom rock buckets. I'd have to ship them in, but I don't know. Only 1,800 calories. You really can just kind of pick here. Cycles versus 6 cycles. Obviously that's for putting the planter box not naturally planted. I don't really want to do meal. It would be really neat to do waterweed, but I don't really want to do it. That's therein lies the problem. This one's just a bit jank to work with. It's also twice as long for not nearly as much calories in comparison, really. close. We could do it. How many seeds do we have? I mean, it would look cool. This is kind of where I'm going with this one. And I'm like, we could definitely do something that actually looks interesting now. Also, I'm seeing toilet warnings. Let me get sand. Yep, sand wraith. as per usual, it's always sand wraith giving me the toilet warning. You and your bathroom burger, bud. Okay. I need. All nuclear waste is slowly going up. Faster, faster. I need more rad bolts. God dang it. There we go. Waterweed seeds. We had 209 seeds. We could do waterweed. I'm actually interested to see how naturally planted waterweed would function. As the problem is technically speaking, it either has to be planted like independently, such as with arbor acorn trees, or in sets of 3. So all of these are naturally planted. I feel like I could do sets of 3 so that we don't waste. It's more space efficient. It's able to pack in more food per tile. It's tempting. It's gonna be a really weird looking farm, but it'll be kind of interesting to see how that turns out. And this guy doesn't literally need anything at this point. It takes 48 cycles, though, with a non-radioactive version. If you naturally plant radioactive versions and then get them their proper radiation, you can do a hell of a lot more with this. It does give 4,800, but it does take 48 cycles. It's very tempting. Look at you guys. Those cycles for barely 600. 48 for 4,000. If I do enough of them, it's not a big deal. I think Sleepweed was worse, right? Yeah, Sleepweed Grind's 1872. Nope. You guys are 16 for 8. Yeah, screw it. Let's just do waterweed. Why not? I've never really done a naturally planted waterweed seed that was designed specifically to feed Experiment 52B. We might go with nuclear, but I kind of doubt it just because I know how hard it can be to maintain a nuclear, plant setup, especially on one that doesn't really have that much nuclear waste. Because technically speaking, the way that you do it, this is really dumb. But you set up infinite little tile sets of nuclear waste in between each of the naturally planted tiles. Something like this, and then you have a nuclear waste here and nuclear waste here. And that's how you do it. It's super jank. It works! It's just super jank, and it looks really weird. Also, your dudes are going to be walking around in, 2,000 rad zone at all times. It's not great. It's really not great for them. Mostly because they're going to be in lead suits the entire time, so I don't really think we'll do nuclear waterweed. We could, I don't think it's a good idea in comparison. I think regular waterweed should be fine. If we want to, we can always try making nuclear plants for that very specific reason. But that feels like a 3,000 cycle thing. Only on cycle 1,800. I really shouldn't be saying only, but you know what I mean. We're going to call in the plastic here, actually. Always use more. Don't have the ladder completely finished yet. Actually, I'm almost tempted to do it this way. Just to get the extra little bit of speed. And to not offset the excess water problem. Really can't go any lower than this tile because this will all need to be insulated anyway because we're going to be dealing with, you know, 3,726.9 degree temperatures, so let's not accidentally make some more naphtha. As much as I like it, I don't want it turning to sour gas. Not too big of a deal, it's just mildly annoying. Also, how is butanol doing? No, the water's too cold. Oh wait, it's filling up. Hey! Oops, you gonna get in? Come on, get in the hot tub. Do it for chat. Come on, guys. It's fully functioning. Thermometer's even good. Come on. No. Watch them leave and then come back when we're not looking. I just know it. See, Hordes, have you... Hot tubbed, yep. They've been hot tubbing. I'm just checking their stuff. Okay, they have not jumped in the hot tub. Have you not? Hordes has. Get up there. Oh, he's trapped. Are you really trapped? Or is it? Okay, Frey, you are actually trapped. Kind of. Well, there's tons of oxygen around you. Dig that immediately. There you go. I'm assuming they zigzagged their way up and then came back around and then got stuck. And they could have just dug that down and put in a ladder. There's also more than enough oxygen pretty much everywhere. Even here is actually breathable in a suit. So, yeah, they're perfectly fine. It's just one of those like, you're stuck, Captain. It's like, I can see that. I'm assuming, yeah, they probably went up and around and then got themselves stuck because there was like a tile here that they ended up digging out. And then they got stuck. I mean, that happens. It's frustratingly annoying, but so you always check your trapped warnings no matter what. Even if they're not real, always check them just in case. Never leave a dupe on their own, and also remember the #1 rule of oxygen not included, never trust your duplicants. You can believe in them, but never trust them. All the puffs are doing okay. Now, anyway. -21. Yep, this should start freezing soon. Already is. Good, good. Already almost 7. Okay. Still vacuum, very good. Making sure everything's functioning. Yeah, I'd say 90% of the current walkable space is breathable. We're all good there. Food-wise, we're still doing perfectly fine over here. 2 million food and mud mushrooms. Good job, dupes. That's impressive. And 1.1 in all barbecue. Our giant, massive Draco Infinite Farm is working wonderfully, as per usual. Also, if you're ever needing any food and you have Dracos, just do this. Like, just build a giant Draco farm. You'll thank me later. These things are great. I also make a metric crapload of phosphorite. But yeah, they work wonders. I do feel like I need to add more incubators, but it's pretty much completely self-sustaining at this point. And with these Dracos over here, these can fluctuate up to about 62 and down to about 31, but they are consistent. This is also your infinite plastic farm. Only real issue is maintaining temperatures for both. Most of your machinery is probably going to run hot around 40 degrees. And then you need the mealwood down here for these guys. Pretty much around like 24-ish. So once you get that down, you're pretty much golden. 2 breeding chambers, 1 literal feeding chamber, so to speak. When they die, their carcass and their meat is sent off. Anything excess is just processed. Pip-wise, I mean, you can do whatever you want with the pips. I just prefer giving them sanctuaries. The pips get to live in absolute luxury, and everything is automated for them. But yes, love my pips. They're great. Really isolate this from the outside, from inside. We'll do that later. Okay, anything else that we need to do? And this also has all power. This is venting. 580 kilograms per tile in there. We're down to 78 in here. That's all looking pretty good. Nuclear reactor is off. Make sure of that. Go. And yeah, it is currently 7:01 a.m. I think that's it for tonight. Made it to cycle 1803. Pretty good. Most of Ikellen is cleaned up. We still have a lot more ice to get rid of, and then we have to pretty much box in and flood the tungsten volcanoes. I really don't know what we're going to have to use to keep them from exploding. Because it's like, we'll use steel. And I will have to make, technically, I will have to build scaffold liquid locks that can be reinstituted as liquid locks whenever the time is needed. And then technically decommissioned whenever the volcano is going off. So, yeah, there's that. That's one of those things where it's like, it's gonna be a little rough. Working with tungsten and niobium volcanoes is always a little tight when it comes down to the startup point. Mostly because you need to get enough mass in there so that way the temperature doesn't spiral out of control and break to the point where even your obsidian insulated tiles melt. Because if that happens, you are screwed. That is like the flat out worst case scenario. Thankfully, it's quite hard to make that happen. But one of those volcanoes I will have to actually put into a vacuum chamber, and we will have to diagonally remove the liquid tungsten, and we can't have it touch anything. Because it will be so hot, it will absolutely eat through everything. So the main thing with that one is that that's probably going to have to be like a 10-wide cube around the volcano. And we cannot allow the tungsten to actually leave the niobium. Or not the niobium, but the neutronium. So that is really the end-all be-all. Like, if we can do that, in a safe manner without causing problems, which we have done in the past, we are good to go. If we fuck it up at any point, we're going to have some problems. About almost 4,000 degree problems. But, yeah. That'll be definitely an interesting prospect once we get to that point. But I think for now, that's pretty much the end of everything that we've gotten done for today. I'm pretty content with it, just as a whole. Mostly cleaning up that planet is definitely a pain in the butt, but that's just because of where the water ended up being. But, we can get around it. Not too bad. We'll just have to scoot it over and then probably just reposition all the Paku. And then I think we're golden after that.